the same movement, we can go early. Again, this is about your partner committing to the move. This is where we bullshit ourselves. We play here, he half-asses the attempt, and of course, the results aren't gonna be what they're supposed to be. You know, my kids all the time used to be like, I can't pick it up. Well, why not? And they would pick it up and go, see, because it just slips right through my fingers. Like, we can always bullshit it and make it anything look like it's horrible. But that's not the point. The point is to mimic what is going to happen at live speed, not what's going to happen in first gear, okay? Because most people don't compete or roll in first gear. They're actively going for positions, they're actively resisting and the like. So when I'm here, yeah, we did late, so he goes for the sweep. Oh no, so right here, his leg has to be on the ground or he has no sweep, not from the hip over. Literally does not exist if this foot doesn't make that connection, which means this leg is completely at my whim. Okay, so now it's just about whether or not, what is your reaction time? Okay, I'm not the guy, to be honest with you. I'm not going to steal it from you, but Jacob Toledo will, Matt will, Hans will, of being able to go from here, and as that sweep is starting to go into play, coming in through here, of literally just shoving the leg down, and now starting to climb from the back, landing one-on-ones, things of that nature. Okay, if I can get to the one-on-one, I don't care about your attempt at a Kimura, it's gone. Okay, so then from here, I can just start to come in, and now you've just gone and given me back exposure to exactly the same move. And if I go for it early, and it fails, and he rolls me over, we land in half guard. If we land in half guard, okay, he's already hyper committed all the way to one side. Okay, if I'm playing a half guard game, this is what I've asked for the entire time. All I've ever asked for is to be able to get an underhook so that I can start taking your back. So that's all you're doing. Okay, now granted, yeah, he's got a hold of your arm, but he doesn't have anything yet. So even in the last case, we come in, and as soon as we start to make that turn, we get that elbow inside to minimize the attempt at their Kimura. So either way, I'm going to be nailing this as much as possible. Okay, so again, now partner, again, try to nail it from the beginning. This time, just try to step over the leg. Step over the leg, go for immediate, don't worry about back take. Just go for a top position. As soon as they come through, step over the leg, shoot for the one-on-one, and start to pin. Make sense? All right, let's get it. Hip over is the easiest one because there's lots of different ways that you can disrupt a hip over. One is the free hand that's doing nothing. Okay. The other thing that we're going to look at is, and this is where most of them all have an exit hatch that's built into them. Okay. Move your ass. Simple as that. Okay. Don't get pinned, and you're going to have a much better game. Okay. Hit the ground running. Don't just get rolled over, let them settle, and then start trying to fight back. Hit the ground, and you should be shrimping already. The moment your ass even touches the ground, you should be moving, okay? And then that's gonna open up a whole nother area, because again, if it goes into what I refer to as the long step, that if he's trying to mount me, and I'm moving, he has to extend the leg to go after me. That's the long step. And as long as that step exists, and he has to close the gap with his hips, then what I have available is always hip escapes from underneath, or if you like your single leg X's or things of that nature, it's one of the easiest entries that you're ever going to get into. And again, it's going to be based on their desire to chase you in the process. So again, I'm in, Hans breaks me down, oh no! So he goes for his hip over, but I screwed up this time, okay? I didn't get into his hip. But what's going to happen is as soon as I come in, right here, this leg is still weightless. He still has to climb up to get up into position, and I still have a hand that's not doing anything. So my hand is still going to play, and then we're going to frame, and we're just going to make our first hip escape. Okay? The hip escape is the first half of single leg X. It's pushing on the hip, getting the bottom knee free, and then typically we go, no, he just mounted me, so now I just do it again on the other side. But single leg X is just making the connection once we're in here. So anytime I can create this long step, And we bring the knee shield inside, connect the heel, connect the knee, and then through here, let him push. Okay? Unless he gets rid of the pressure and the tension, and even then, oh no, he clears. I still have a knee shield. I still have an opportunity to off balance him. I still have, even though he can take my foot off the hip, he still hasn't gotten his way out. He's still just disrupted until he can clear the shield and somehow get over the knee and get in and push into me. So either way, as long as we can disrupt the position, we still have a lot of scramble that's left. Make sense? All right, let's